All right, Joe, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, man. And normally I do um, police cam, what do you call it, body cam videos and things like that on this channel, but I had to at least do at least one reaction to something that had to do with the whole Diddy trial and stuff like that. So we're gonna watch him. I guess this is the Punisher. I didn't follow the trial. I'm not following. My wife's following it. I didn't. So anyway, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I post another video, guys. Hit that notification bell and follow. Subscribe, please, man. Help me out. And without further ado, oh, if you got anything you want me to react to, go ahead and put it in the comments below, and I'll get back to it. That's how I got this one. And without further ado, let's get started.
Is baby oil mandatory?
Mandatory,
yeah. He got a baby oil. That's just mandatory. But Puff will have the Muslim mask on and be naked from the neck down. What was that like? Pause.
Bro, that was like the weirdest shit ever. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's already weird knowing like a dude's coming in the room, you know? But, I'm messing with the chick, and mind you, I'm seeing all this peripheral. Right. So it's extra crazy because it's not straight on. So it's at the corner of my eye. I'm like, yo, this dude got on like a veil, and he's half the time he's beating off and he's walking side to side. So it was definitely a difficult space to try to be in. But I ain't no front, bro. At the time, I'm greedy. I want this bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the scenario.
He said, "Hey,
trying to make it work," but. Right. It was tough.
That's what I was saying. I was like, yo, I mean, I'm not co-signing any of this, but he was doing what he was doing. He was getting money. He was getting money.
Tough, man. It was tough.
It was just a veil. Somebody told me he had a Yankee fitted over the veil. Like what? Like everything. So everything was just covering the face. Super duper pause and naked from the neck down every single time.
Yo, I can't, man. Camron. It's Camron.
Every single time, man. So
Camron's face is what makes it funny. The faces he's making, man.
So that's a little construed, right? It was a veil, just period. Like the ones the Muslim women wear, so you don't see anything but the eyes. But I think at some point after like the year and change, and it was a while, he wore the veil for a minute.
Right.
I think they might have figured out. I saw the TV. And at some point, he just changed to a Yankee fitted. So at some point, he dropped the veil, and I guess he knew. Maybe he saw the TV on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I probably left it, and I guess he figured out, homie figured it out. So he stopped wearing the veil, and he was just like rocker fitted.
Right. I also seen that you say when you and her were doing what you guys were doing, he would be pacing back and forth with a bottle of Astroglide.
Yeah, man. Every time, it was obviously something he was into in terms of visually.
Listen, man, it's only funny because we're hearing it. And the way Camron, I know, bro, I could just see Camron's thoughts. That's the funny part. I could just see his thoughts.
Watching this, so
what was being done with the Astroglide though?
Pause. He's using it as lubricant to beat off. You know what I'm saying? That was, he's pleasuring himself during the action. So I'm obviously he's using that for lube.
Do you consider Puff a cuckold?
Yeah, I mean the whole time that's what I thought it was.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's because you keep using the word voyeur. This is cuckold activity.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, we're gonna step it up to cuckold.
Yeah. So I'm saying voyeur because that's what she said to me.
Right.
Like when I came back.
You know why? Because they down. You know why? Because
he got the coffee in his hand.
As cuckold.
He got the coffee in his hand. That just makes it funnier, man. I don't know. Everything Camron does is funny, dog. Like this dude is a comedian. He's a rapper, a good rapper, and a comedian. Camera, that's my dog, man. This dog, he said we're gonna downgrade it. No, we're gonna upgrade it to Kako. It is true. It's true. They keep saying voyeur, but it's not really voyeur. because he's in the room while another man. A voyeur is like somebody that like I think looks at underwear or something like that. Like he voyeur, like he looks at pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that, something like that. Right? And then the cockhold, he's in the room with the person who's doing his girl or his wife or whatever.
So they downplay it with the, yo, I'm just a voyeur. Nah, you was an official cuckold, nigga. Because voyeur can mean you watching anybody, not your girl.
Yeah.
Cuckold is when your girl is in play. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's
damn Killer bro receipts. Killer brought the
Puff
encyclopedia.
Participate.
Nah, man. Nah, he stayed across the room. Like I said in my testimony, the closest he got to actual.
My bad, guys. I had to get another one of these little grenade waters. It is hot out here in Florida, man. Florida's not playing. This ain't even the heat yet. It's no joke.
All this stuff, almost every session happened in the living room, but it was one specific one where we got moved to the bedroom, me and her. Mm-hmm. So in the bedroom, he's in a closer proximity because he's walking around the bed. And at some point, like almost at like the strip club, he took like a stack of hundreds and just threw it on the bed while we was
Have you dreamed of getting your pilot license and soaring through the sky?
Nah, I want to hear about Puff.
Private Pilot Made Easy. Your launch pad.
While me and her was having sex, and we both was like, what's going on? And he just was like, nah, I'm enjoying this shit. And, we just kept doing what we was doing.
All right. So the nigga pardon me, I'm gathering the information as we talk. Y'all in the bed, he's circling the room, takes out sack of hundred, just throw it on the bed.
Just throw it on the bed.
Wow. It's crazy. Sorry about that. I was just thinking, what was the most money you made doing this with them?
Every single time I came, it was $1,200 to $2,000. But like I said, sometimes I could come 3 days in a row.
Right. So
damn.
I mean, 2,000, 1,200 for that. You know what I'm saying?
For that session.
3 days. Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
That's good money.
2-3 days.
Yeah, 2-3 days, but not straight. Like a few hours, I'll go home. You'll come back again. A few hours, I'll go home, come back again. You know,
niggas on time. Niggas on clockwork. That's a wild nigga, man. How was that pussy though?
I mean, bro.
Yo, killer cam. Oh, stop, Cam. Stop. I'm too old for this.
Even if it was fire.
Bro, was the pussy good, family? Let's stop the political shit. We was Harlem time, my nigga. You 39th Street and 40th was the pussy. How was that pussy, my nigga?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like I got a dude pacing back and forth, beating his joint. You know what I'm saying? My peripherals, my spider senses is wilding. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I found out
that's true.
It was Puff. When
That's
I found
true.
out it was Puff, it got all the way worse because if you grew up in Harlem, if you grew up in that era, I can't validate it, but everybody knows there's rumors, right? There's rumors that he could be, interested in dudes. So the whole time I'm semi-paranoid. Like I wrote in my book, bro, for real. I got a hearing problem.
Right.
And sometimes when he would give her directions, I would hear like something completely different. Like he'll say, yo, I like the position you in, and I'm like, yo, did he just say I wish I could penetrate him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm hearing, like, yo, hold up, wait, what did you just say?
So basically, you never could get comfortable because. So let's just be clear and
Camron,
get the elephant out the room for the audience. You're not gay, you're saying?
Absolutely not.
Right. So therefore, you're saying that already, just to put everything into perspective, that you're there for this chicken to get this money. You don't know it's Puff this whole time. So you already thinking like, okay, this is being weird, whoever it is, and I got to keep an eye out for him because we don't know what type, in case he want to, if he get mad, if he want to join. I'm not with none of that. I'm here to bone your bitch like you paid me to do and stay the fuck out of it. But what you're saying is the paranoia intensified once you found out it was Puff, and you like, oh, hold on, now this thing got to 10.
Yeah.
Because not only am I fucking this nigga girl, but it's Puff. So now you saying you hearing shit that you wasn't hearing, and now you can't really enjoy the put like you want to enjoy it. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like I'm not intimately connected, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't think I got a real erection the entire time.
Right.
Like I was loading up on any pill, any.
You can't, man. You got a dude walking around
just to get there because I could not connect.
That's true. Like a straight dude, it's gonna be hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know there's a man in the room. Even those dudes, even like when they say I've never done it, like a threesome or whatever, but even those like in the pornos or whatever, when they do like a threesome or whatever, like those guys, I guess I don't know if they're whatever or they got to take pills because it is impossible, bro. It is impossible, bro. If you know there's a man in that room, like a straight dude is not gonna get, aroused by that.
Yeah, we gonna.
I'm saying it was too paranoid, it was official paranoid, bro. Like,
right.
Because I'm not used to being in that situation, and then it's like homie got on the veil and butt naked, and then like I said, I find out it's Puff, and then it's the rumors. So real talk, I'm like, yo, I don't want this to go left.
Right.
So
did you go raw ever?
Yo, bro, yeah, for real, bro. That same day when he threw the stack of hundreds.
Camera's the dude you want in your crew. You gotta have a camera.
And I started out, I'm eating a box, right? And after, you would tell it was like some excitement, some connection. So when I pop up, she's scooting towards me for the penetration, and she kind of looked at him, and he was like, "Yo, go ahead, have a good time." And I was wild reckless. I just
right.
Was what it was.
So it's only one time you went raw. You repeatedly went raw.
That was, let's say that was the fourth time, and then it was every
you might as well,
time to the last.
Yeah, time. I was gonna say you might as well keep going.
Gotta go raw sometime. You gotta go raw, and Cassie be like that, my nigga.
Yo.
Some of my co-hosts, they got a couple questions for you, but I got one more question before they ask you a couple questions. We hear about 50's baby mom, Daphne, being involved in some of these things. Did you ever fuck Daphne, 50 Cent's baby mother?
Yo, Camron just had 50 in his show a few months ago, bro. He just had 50 on his show. He had beef with 50 years ago. If you don't remember the beginning, Dipset and 50. 50 had beef with everybody, but I remember the beef with Dipset. And, they squashed it. They older now, whatever. But he just had him on the show. I don't know if that's a question he should have been asking. Because 50 gonna take it the wrong way. 50 might take it the wrong way. I don't know. He might just be like, whatever, man.
Every time I was called or involved in any way, it was only Cassie specifically.
All right, cool, man. Hey, yo, my man Larry, Sheree, you got a question for him? We get ready.
50 might not like
Once
that.
Once you started going raw repetitively, did he give you instructions where you had to nut at or you came in her?
Yeah, so I didn't get the instructions from him, but it was instructions from her, like specifically. Every time I nutted, I had to nut in or around the outside of her box, like so on her clit, on the lips, everything, and to that degree on the outside of her vagina, and that was clockwork.
Yo,
it had to be done like that every single time. And actually, it was kind of mandatory. Like the session could not be over unless I nutted, and I had to nut on the outside of her vagina. Like,
you couldn't leave until that happened?
Yeah, that was like mandatory. Though. It was like
So
that gotta happen for the session to be over.
Good luck to you and keep killing these bitches.
Man, appreciate you, homie.
I love, bro.
First of all, Cameron, don't call them bees, call them women, and there's nothing funny about
Yo.
sleeping around. The Bible says flee from sexual immorality.
Okay, let me stop this. This is not. I don't want to. I'm probably already gonna get copyrighted. I just wanted to see that it's Camron. You know, I understand what you know, Prophet Muscle saying, but I'm not gonna get into his stuff. This is a whole different thing. But it's funny, bro. What's funny is Cameron's expressions, man. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. And the only reason it's crazy is because he's on this. Because this, had he not beat her up, had he not done all the other shit he did, we wouldn't know about this. Or even if we did know about it, it'd be like, yo, Puff's crazy, man. He's a, you know, he wild, whatever. But I think we all know that all these, what do you call them? All these celebrities knew. I mean, these basketball players, you know, LeBron and all of them. I mean, no, was it LeBron? Yeah, I think it was LeBron. Yeah, all these celebrities knew, man. All these celebrities knew. But when it got to the point, you know, when he got caught, then all of a sudden, everybody want to act righteous. Which I understand, like, hey, don't talk to me, man. I got nothing to do with that. A lot of them probably didn't have, they knew, but I guess they just as guilty. They knew you didn't say nothing, but you in that culture, man. That culture, you know, the especially the hip hop culture, the Hollywood culture in general, but especially the hip hop culture. You know, you got the elites. Puff is one of the elites in Hollywood and in hip hop. He's an elite. Not too many people gonna mess with him. So, you know. Him, Oprah, they're all elites. These people who have their circle, they protect each other, protect themselves. Puffy went too far, got caught up. Now he fell out of the circle. Now they're washing their hands. You know, that's how it is. They're washing their hands with him. He did a lot of shit. We know he did. I mean, you just know. I know it's innocent until proven guilty, but you know he did a lot of shit. I don't know. It's just, you know, I've kind of been following it, just here and there, little videos. But I just wanted to see what Camron was going to say. It's my first time ever seeing the Punisher, though. I keep calling him the Punisher, like Big Pun. That guy Punisher speak. And again, this isn't my video, obviously. I'm just a reaction channel. It's from Prophet Muscle. He's got more stuff on it, more commentary, more serious commentary. Also, he seems to be more very religious. So, you know, he's got a different take, a different opinion maybe than what I have. I see where he was gonna go with this, though. The creator of this video, you know, as far as not calling women names, things like that. I understand what he's saying. You know, we're especially now you're getting older. If anything, because you're getting older, bro. Like, chill. But still, it's Cameron, bro. Cameron. I used to hang out. There was always a dude like Cameron in my crew, always. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this, man. Let me know what you guys think of the Puff situation, man. I think I already know. But put it down in the comments below. And as always, if you got anything you want me to react to, put it in the comments below. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I post another video. And I'll see you on the next smoke.